Hey folks, welcome to our continued design delve into Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. Tonight we're gonna go see the Undead Crypt, which is kind of interesting in this setting. Dark Souls 2 deals with death in a very interesting way. Also, I'm a zombie. Let's fix that right now. I'm collecting human effigies faster than I can use them, which is good. So, wait, is there something? There's totally something there. Ah, almost passed up a Radiant Life Gem. How many of those do I have? 55, that's a lot. Okay, anyway, let's go. Last time we were here, we met the giant talking root face, who told us about stuff and death and how we're still like, death is kind of like life is futile, but we're still going forward. Says, all right, fine, cool. So, right, there's a bunch of people here. Dang it. Well, that's bad. But then you're dead, so... Oh, also, hey, this zone introduces something interesting. Those big barrels. We will get to see more of those. Also, I just got his gauntlets. That's cool. Bop. And chop.
That's great.
Right, I still haven't fixed that. Hi, yeah, okay, so the prompts are still getting picked up in OBS. So I guess someone followed me. Yes, someone followed me. Thank you. I should maybe look into fixing that for next time. Yeah, basically these folks this one was totally waiting here while I murdered their friend. That's kind of how they work. These guards specifically added in the Scholar of the First Sin version are they have very, very small aggro ranges. They're there to guard their door. They don't move. They're very oh, also, speaking of doors, that's something they added too. So, this looks like a weird door, right? This saloon door thing. This is weird and new. Oh, it's a person. It's actually a person wielding two shields. Okay, can I interest you in attacking so I can riposte? It's kind of my thing. Okay, well, sort of. Ow. And goodbye. So yeah, you get their shields from them, and you can, if you get one of each, you can actually do the double shield thing, and it's pretty cool. Also, I have not repaired my controller, which still does the weird thing where it's kind of just starts me going. Okay, so here's one of the rooms that will very much test you if you are a melee character. Excuse me, I'm specifically talking here. So there's these casters. This is, I believe, the first time we encounter them. They cast a lot of dark spells. I think sometimes lightning. Their spells hit a lot because they do a bunch of clustered homing spells.
That's great.
That's not great actually, because they really hurt. But thankfully, they don't seem to be very homing. All right. Except for these, yeah, okay, they will sometimes home, they will sometimes just spread across the area. Thankfully, this isn't the version of the spell that homes in. Oh, they also do pyromancy. I guess they just do everything. Alright, so I'm just gonna, deal with one. And then do the thing I do, which is get up in people's faces. When there's a caster, you get in their face. Some casters have a way to counter this. We've seen the pyromancers who really mess you up. But also, I forget what this is. I think this is water or some sort of liquid that when you get hit with lightning hurts a lot. So I think that's water. And that's why they put them in rooms with these characters, because, it's synergy. Though they do have fire spells too, so this could either be water or oil, one or the other. Whichever one, either the lightning spells are going to hit you or the other ones are going to. Oh my gosh, you're totally right, Emily. Yes, I'm a two-sword mouse fighting two shield people. That's pretty poetic. Are you a liar? No, totally not a liar. The person who said this person is a liar. No, you are the liar. Okay, so.
Human, do not produce light. Light and all who bear it are welcome in this place.
So someone just told us, hey, yo, don't. No, you are both liars. Don't produce light, which means if I strike a light, these folks are going to immediately come and attack me. If I had spared that undead with the torch and he followed me here, he would set off the fact that these folks are mad. So basically, a large area around here, like, they're fine. They're not aggroing because I'm not making any light. So they're fine now, but like they will become murderous if I don't watch myself. So I shouldn't make light of the situation. Anyway, let's go meet our friend. Hey, Agdane, what's up? Oh, just guarding the crypt. Cool.
Countless dead rest here in peace, cradled by the comfort of the dark. Light only agitates.
This is neat because you're in the undead crypt. So basically, this is kind of a misnomer because like there's undead here, but they're also dead people, and apparently the dead here just want to rest, so you shouldn't be disturbing them.
We weave death and watch over the dead.
So now we get the other
This task
child, the Finito and the Milfinito.
goes the first death.
So Nito had some kids and set them up with some tasks.
Some of them from ages long ago. Some were rich, others poor. Some wise, some dull, but now they're all just dead.
The great equalizer, death,
Did you comprehend? The one
which kind of makes it interesting that death becomes sort of meaningless in this game, but not
servants and the like.
not for you.
But they rest here now, put to death that the king's ungone.
Interesting that like you tend to be the one that defies death at every turn.
For company.
And hold on, do you have anything else?
Humans were one with the dark.
Right? The pygmy and so on, and the dark soul, and yep.
Fear that they would usher in an age of
This is putting us in context with the first game.
queer you humans.
We're very queer.
How you go on? Never separate.
And I do like that this game is specifically calling out the fact, hey, by the way, read item descriptions all you want. Like, guess who really is the first son of Gwyn as much as you want, but like, be careful with your speculation.
This place is welcome to all, provided due reverence is shown. Death is equitable, acceptable.
I like this vision of death.
Tell me what you desire. Show me reverence, and I will lend you my hand.
I just want a friend. Just want to learn your gesture. Aw, have mercy. Cool. Also, you can buy some stuff. Like the Ring of Thorns +1, which is it's a neat item. You can get dark arrows and dark bolts. That's neat. And also some spells, some rare spells. Warmth is very interesting. It's a healing spell from Pyromancy. So lots of soul stuff. I'm gonna buy this ring because I like it. And the rest in dark bolts.
I am a finito. This time
Yep, okay.
someone found. What do you recall? In the past,
Alright, if I buy enough stuff from him, he will give me something. And also, he doesn't like it when I don't buy stuff from him. It's like, come on, don't toy with me. So I'm just gonna buy. Let's see how much I need to buy. Or, oh wait, no, I think he works differently. But I'm still gonna get more, dark bolts though. Those are super useful.
This place is dead. Tell me what you found.
So Agdane is cool. So yeah, this kind of sets up the realm of the dead as, well, Nito, before you kind of killed him in the first game, set up his descendants with what was required to, like, you know, keep tabs on the world of the living and the dead and make sure stuff worked. Also, this is like one huge dark place. We can't really see anything. However, there is like something here. But it is a bit low. This one is a bit less low, but still. Oh no, this, okay, yeah. We want to drop here. Let's drop here. Let's see what's down here. Let's raise a ruckus with our giant swords. Got a soul of a great hero. That's real good. Oh, there was someone hidden. Thank you, message. We have lots of very helpful messages today. And now we can climb up. And this is like, I'm surprised that they do this here. Because, like, this is a bit of a, oh crap, oh that's mean. I shouldn't have stopped to talk there. This is kind of a bit of a, like, disconnect area. Because, though they did do this before, in last episode, we kind of touched on this. But, like, I should clearly be able to get on this ladder. It's right next to me, but the game doesn't let you. The game only lets you climb on ladders from the bottom. So putting one here kind of shows you, like, oh, you should go down there. That's something you should do. But also it, like, they didn't put a rail or a wall or something here to kind of block us. So we're just left with, like, well, come on, grab it. I should be able to. Like, my character is able to do a lot of things. I should be able to do this. And that's something we usually try to avoid in game design and level design specifically, just to make sure that, like, players aren't led astray or like aren't frustrated by limitations. Okay, let's see. I just want to check something here. Keep moving and then bonfire. Oh, there's something down there. Boop. Oh, we get to see the back of one of those folks. That is funny. Also, there's something here, and everyone died. Everyone died. Why did everyone die? Oh, okay, everyone was fighting the shield person, and they all died. So, that's a little lady statue. And you can't really do anything with it, but if you notice, there's a bit of melted wax on top of her head. You can't see the wick, but there's a bit of wax. So, what do you do with that? Well, you light it on fire. However, you remember, like the person said, don't produce light. But he only meant in his little room. The rest of the place is fine. But first time I played, I didn't use a torch anywhere because I was afraid of like ticking him off. So again, Keeper of the Dead should have been more clear. So anyway, let's set light to this thing. Holy crap. And then we get to see this. So, when light is revealed, the shadows rise. And now we find out why everyone died here. That's a new thing they added. So, doing this lights up the place. Suddenly it's way easier to see, but now they added a consequence, where now you can get invaded. So see, like in the first one, it's like, why even say that? But now we get, oh, they added a reason, like, no, you actually shouldn't light this, because the dead actually do kind of not want that. And that's neat. But you can still go see Agdane, and he's not going to attack you, so that's good. Anyway, I'm not going to travel, but look at this image, this thumbnail. That's what that was depicting. And you don't get to see that image with all the giant statues holding lit candles. You don't get to see that unless you light that little statue. So it's kind of a hint that, oh, by the way, you might have not have explored everything here if you can't see that. Goodbye. Thank you for the Twinkling Titanite. Oh, you're back. Should maybe heal up a little bit, though. Also, I do, however, really need to snuff this person out, because otherwise they're going to be trouble for me. Also, you can totally see him from the side. Hey, buddy. Goodbye. All right. See, they added these everywhere. This place is tough. Also, this might be why I chose to spend all my souls. And now we get to see, do they return? Do they come back? Because you can't put that lamp out. You've made this area, I've made this area way more dangerous now. But I still have like 35 human effigies, so we're just going to do it. Nope. Once they die, and that's good. Boop. Thank you. Thank you. Buddy. Goodbye. Okay. So really don't want to be hit by everything at once. That was pretty cool though. Like, wasn't that cool? Nope, almost made it. Gosh, drinking is so slow in this game. I really need to kill him. Also, look carefully at what that person was wearing, because we will get to see that exact outfit a little bit later, and it's going to matter a lot. Also, before they added this specific enemy, there was no one with that outfit in the game. So that makes it like very interesting that they did this little change, because it actually plays into a lot of stuff. So hopefully I'm not going to keep dying, and we'll be able to just like show that cool thing I'm talking about. Buddy. Thank you. Hey, congrats, Winter Kid, on working on your game. That is important. Making games is cool. Ow. Alright, just trying to... Can I move, please? Goodbye and good riddance. Oh gosh, a fragrant branch of Yura. That's actually pretty good. Also, you can't target these folks when they're sitting, which means you have to... Hey, come on now. Also, that's poison. They are predictably real well armored against the dark. Alright. Times like these, you have to treat Dark Souls like a cover shooter. Oh, you came down to my level. And we got her staff. And there's another one. Yeah, so this whole place is now a bit of a gauntlet. Also, everyone casts, because why not? Oh. Okay, that was actually... Goodbye. I'm burning through a lot of Estus, but it's for a good cause. Because they're not going to come back. Oh, right, that's the lava version. Insolent boots. Alright. We just picked up something important. Not going to leave a message for it, no. Let's see, where are they? Insolent boots. Boots worn by once proud clerics. Relics of a party who once long ago attempted to conquer the undead crypt. For this sin, their deaths have been postponed, so they may serve as crypt sentries. They weren't actually in the original game, but now they are. And that was weird, like some weird oversight, but now, oh, this is what's supposed to happen. Now, this also, you usually got, you were able to buy a set of this once you beat this area from Agdane. He just sold them, so I think that's how it went. So now you finally get to meet the clerics who have been kind of like cursed to defend this place. And that's real neat. I know, no light, you're good, we're good. So like, that's cool. That's something they really should have added and decided, you know what, yeah, we're gonna do that. Now this whole area has a very neat little extra thing. Gonna go, wanna leave. You're real good at dodging me, and it's kind of annoying me. Jeez. Goodbye. Oh, he did the thing I was doing, but he did it earlier. Also, what the heck is another one doing here? Where the heck did that other one come from? Alright, well, though this is, like, this is starting to get hard, so we'll, like, we're gonna be wary of Fetties. We're gonna do this for real now. But it is interesting that, like, this area is now way harder. But those enemies don't come back, so we are making progress. And that is worth a lot. Alright, buddy. Hi, I know. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna have to, like, do this. You give me, like, Triceratops or whatever the heck that was. Stomp. Boop. I really like this one. I really like the... That is such a cool attack. Oh, I've been poisoned. Alright, you're starting to become a lot. Also, interesting to note that these enemies don't follow the game's rules. Usually, like, Demon's Soul was terrible at this. Dark Souls was way better in that enemies follow the game's rules. Enemies have stamina. Enemies can be staggered. Enemies have a limit. Oh, just straight up going for it. Yeah, enemies have, like... they follow the game's rules. However, these enemies... Like, enemies that cast spells have unlimited spells. So they don't follow the rules for that, in that specific way. And that's a bit disappointing. Just gonna wait for his life to be over. Come on. Don't be that way. Yeah, okay, this has now become a bother. You're dead. You're next. Oh, come on. I was outside. I was clearly outside the circle. That's unfair. Goodbye. That's how you do. Okay, so, hey, let's actually explore this area now that we've dealt with the very, very annoying... Oh, there's still some of them. Gosh. They really put a lot of them in there. And it's weird because Dark Souls 2 used to be like, oh, the really hard one. But it felt like they kind of like switched it up. And now they're like, nope, it's still super duper hard. Alright, so let's... I'm trying to give a class here. I'm trying to show something. And yeah, I'm going to this alternate path. There's a very good reason, because the other path is perhaps like the first time you go through this other path. Also, you know what? I'm getting real tired of you. Bye. Damn it. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, the other path has what is perhaps the most dangerous and difficult thing in this game, and I really don't want to go through it. I'm not going to show how that works, but it's the worst. It is the absolute worst, unless you know exactly how to counter it. When you do, it's fine. When you don't, it's the worst time of this game. All right, so where are you at, red guy? Come on. You were clearly here last time. Now you're not. Oh, maybe because he saw me, and now I've opened this up. So now he's taking the long way around. Anyway, let's go there, get my souls back, because I want to show... Oh, there you are. Alright, well, you're dead. That's good. You're kind of in my face. Really want me to have their shoes, though. Alright. I win, though. That's not a mimic, thankfully. Yeah. My TAs are making class difficult today. That's what's going on. Alright, so this little place here is kind of a little hidden path, and it leads to this bonfire. Also, this is the shortest, most useless ladder, but hey, we made it here, and that's important. In the undead ditch. Okay, so here it is. This is not a story of a girl who cried a river and drowned her whole world. This is the most infuriating part of the game. There are bells. There are endlessly spawning enemies. They will try to ring the bells. If they ring the bells, game over. Almost. Because of these jerks who will spawn forever from these statues. you need to break the statues before anyone... Oh, cool. Well, see? Accidentally hit one of the bells. So now every single one of those statues left is going to spawn one of those. And that is dangerous. Now you had to break... I have to break all of these. Also, that bell rings for a while, by the way. It's not done. Okay. And so there are enemies... Oh, shut up. There are enemies who will spawn and aim for you, but there are enemies who will spawn and go for the bells. And you gotta stop that. Also, like... See? Oh, no, that's a phantom. Never mind. There's also, like, there's an item there, and you have to break the rocks to get to it, but it's very, very easy to hit the bell by mistake. And look at how many bells there are. It's like bells everywhere. This is a very, very hazardous area. You're trying to be sneaky, and then there's, like, someone who arrives with symbols. And like, hey, I heard there was a party here. You're like, no. There we go. These enemies also can drop one of a very rare item that's also super cool. I'm going to use this to boost my chances of getting it, just because it's real neat. Did I ever get... Yep, that also raises item discovery. So, I'm very discoverable now. So, how the heck did I get here? Are you... Oh gosh, are you trying to ring the bell? Okay. Okay. So I think this is it for this room. Yep. Oh, hello, Phantom. Someone else spawned. There you are. Okay. That's one room down. Let's keep going. Crap. Also, that's the danger. Did you see how much damage that person did? They are extremely powerful. They have messed up magic. Alright, everything's trying to kill me. I'm just gonna have to, like, wait out a bit. Sorry, gotta go. Also, there's someone who's like, just like throwing stuff at me and, oh, don't you start. And she's just gonna keep doing that. Ooh, and the Racing Knuckle Ring now. Oh, crap, you. Oh, you came down here. That was a bad idea. And really, again, I'm just like, just getting all of the boots in the world. Okay, gosh, so that was this tiny room. You're just gonna keep hunting that corner, by the way. I'm not coming over there. So we made it to another room. We are far, so far from actually clearing this thing. Also, the Nameless Usurper is invading us again. Because of course she would. Hi, we're kind of busy. Well, that went way better. Also, yeah, it's hard to see the bells. It's also real hard to differentiate them from, like, bells and also the tombs that spawn the enemies, so A lot of people died here. Oh, that's why. Anything else? Everybody died. You're not a mimic. Thank goodness. Okay. Oh, hey, we got the Avalon. The Avalon is a triple crossbow they put in every game. They really like it. Oh, thank you. Thank you for putting that sign in the place where to read it, I need to get hit by the enemy. That's actually... Oh, sad skeleton. Be wary of message. See, that's self-aware. That's funny and self-aware. The message that is dangerous is aware that it is dangerous. So, yeah, actually, I will rate this message. There we go. Okay. Also, you'll notice my my swords are like halfway broken. This place takes a lot. Is there one here? Okay, just wanted to make sure. Okay, so. Oh, see, that's better. So this hallway is gonna have like, it's haunted. There's stuff. Be careful. Also, you get 2 of these.
That's great.
That is great, because these folks are fun. They're fun enemies to fight. Not really, but they are very interesting. Are you gonna... Okay, thank you. You're gonna do the typical Dark Souls thing. When you don't have a shield, you bait enemies into attacking, and then you attack them. It's kind of the thing you do. At least it is when you have this build, where everything is predicated on the fact that you will one-shot most enemies. So, time to get into the worst room in the game. This is not hyperbole. This is hyperbole. Now we've killed hyperbole. Bye. Bye, hyperbole. Hyperbole's friend. Exaggeration. Alright, so. The controller almost sent me in there. So, you can guess what's down there. What's down there is another one of those rooms. So we're gonna drop down, and now, okay. There is no way to stop bells from ringing because there's gonna be too many enemies spawning and hitting bells. So we gotta destroy statues. So let's do it. Here's one. All right, one down. Oh, cool. I got the blue flame. That's what I wanted. There's one over here. Here comes the bell. Okay. We at least got 2 statues down. That's good. That's some good progress. Oh, didn't even see that other one. We're gonna need to be on top of our ghost being killed by a game. Yep, there's just not a lot you can do. By the way, in case you've forgotten, this is Dark Souls 2, where Dark Souls 1, you get hit, you can get knocked out of your attack animation. Dark Souls 2, you get hit, you get stunned. Nearly every single attack stuns you, which means that combos are extremely easy to pull off for enemies. And that puts you in a very bad spot. So, we're here. Thankfully, did I not get that? Thankfully, now, who cares about the bells? Because we destroyed the things that the bells make happen. So we can just ignore those. We will want to like destroy some of these skeletons though. Because they are still like, you know, enemies. That's still a thing. But yeah, let's just keep those bells ringing. Oh, right. These enemies do the funky parry thing, because that's cool. All right. So, I kind of preferred the original ones that like go into it. Like in Dark Souls 1, these enemies would go into a very special animation to signify, hey, I am now in a state where I will parry you. And that was a neat little thing. Here, though, I don't know. They sometimes do. And I feel that's less interesting. Unless they have that same animation and I just didn't notice. So let's go.
That's
Hi.
great.
Thank you for following, whoever followed. Just need you two to separate. That's totally not what I meant. Oh, there you go. Thank you. All right, let's do this. My soul is there. Cool. Also, yeah, what you just saw in the corner there was an enemy who appears there next to... basically, there's one enemy that appears next to a bell and starts ringing it right away. There is no way to avoid this. Ooh, Dragon Charm. Oh, I missed you. Really hope that wouldn't happen. Come on. Okay. Now, gotta keep searching for those statues because there's still at least 2 of them. Okay, you appeared real quickly, so your statue's gotta be close by. Oh, there you go. There you are. There we go. Got a drink. All right. So, did we get all of them? There's that jerk.
That's great.
Thank you for the follow. All right. Yep, that's the bell. Now we can start breathing a little bit. Also, you'll notice the wall here kind of looks different. But it's not an actual fake wall. So what does that mean? Well, how about this other wall? That one is the secret wall. We're just gonna feed this. Now we see, oh, the other one is the Pharos activated secret door. It would be real jerky of them to put a statue behind this. Oh, okay, no, they'll totally put a red person though. Different kind of jerk. Nope. Oh, what? The heck hit me? There was nothing there. Literally nothing there. You giant jerk. Why don't you go back to hell? Okay. No. Anything else? No, okay. What was worth all that effort? This is where the level designer shines. Olin Ford's staff and great lightning spear. Yeah, okay, so... This is kind of... They just keep coming, by the way. They never end. They just gave us a very good mage item and a very good priest item in the same place. And it's also interesting that the blue flame that I got, that thing I was really excited to get, that is that's a spellcaster thing, even though it's called the flame. So I'm eager to like finally get out of this terrible, terrible spot so I can start talking about it. So we're going to follow the path that has a little line here. That's our ticket out. And we're going to meet more enemies. That's great. That's awesome. But there's this thing here we absolutely need. Oh, are you kidding me? You're not going to let me pull this. That's what it does. It opens up a shortcut.
Great.
That is great that we just opened that up. That is a good call. Go to hell. Jeez. They're like all up on you. So this thing was super important. Because now, like, we're almost out of Estus. We're in a real bad spot. But we just opened up a shortcut. And that means the world. Also, the boss is over there. But in true Dark Souls fashion, the boss is like, that last room is going to be a thing. So. You'll notice there's a bunch of how to call this? They're kind of like tombs. They're giant. These are actually giant tombs. They function.
Great.
That is great. They function as those statues that summoned the blue ghosts. However, you can't destroy these. But that's fine as long as there's no bell, right? But there is a bell. It's here. And there's an enemy there who spawns and hits it right when you're halfway through there. Also, there's another one. They added this one. Didn't used to be two. There was just the one before. Oh, and a third one. That's also new. Nope, no one here. Okay. Now, are they done? Or are they going to keep spawning? If they keep spawning, that is absolutely terrible. So, I'm watching you. So we're kind of good here. I'm gonna drop my sign here because I would like to help someone. Specifically, help someone through this room because that is a heck of a room if you don't know how to navigate it. Oh, hey, yep, there's someone there that's blocking my path. That is such. See, I like that this game is for new people who've never played Dark Souls 2, but might find this one a little bit more savory. And also, you're there, you big jerk. But this game is also for players of Dark Souls 2 who wanted to discover this new game because they changed a lot of stuff. And those three enemies were for us. Because normally there's one, you kill him, you move on. You totally don't know that there's two others. That is devious, and I really like that. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of problems here, which is why I dropped my sign. Oh, is everyone just sad about the skeleton? Keep moving. No one give up, skeleton. All right, so just a lot of folks here. Oh, hello. Hi. I don't remember this giant axe thing. That's new. Ow. Oh, hey! Oh, there's a dragon rider. Hello, you're new? I really wanted to dodge that. I pressed the button and everything. This is how most of this fight goes, by the way. This is me, like, just backing up. And, oh my gosh, they just keep... Oh! Did he just hit the bell through the wall? Is that what happened? Or did someone else spawn? Oh, did you reach the end of your... Can you not move past here? Oh, that's terrible. That is so sad. Anyway, yep. The Dragon Rider's animation hit through the stair and hit the bell. That is just poetic. Wow. Anyway, we have a bunch of these now. Okay, cool. And two of our spells just barely killed him. How do you... Oh gosh, you're good against that. You got a lot of health, buddy. You've been working out, I guess. Is that what gives you health? I don't know. Anytime summons. Anytime being summoned would be real good now. Can I just keep doing this? I guess. Never mind, I found the trick. Okay. Hi, bye. Hello. And this one's like just... I swear there was someone here. Well... Oh, there's a chest here. They don't seem to be mimics, but what does key ahead curse mean? Oh, key for a curse. Okay, yeah, okay. I guess that makes sense. This is currently on PC. I am playing this game on my computer. It's usually my preferred platform, but I will play exclusives on other consoles. Also, someone asked me what my favorite animals besides mice and bunnies are. It's really, I'm a mouse person. Bunnies are cool. Cats are cool. I'm scared of dogs, especially little dogs. Aside from that, I don't know. That's a good question. I'm ambivalent about a lot of animals. Also, I guess we're just not going to get summoned, which is a drag because everything's broken. Or just about to break. I have no Estus left. I'm going to need it. So I think I'm just going to go back to the bonfire. And we'll tackle this the right way. Birds are cool. I can't hug a bird, which is sad. But birds are cool.
That's great.
Birds are great also. The Mirror's Edge GDQ run had a giant rat. I have to see this. What? Right, hold on. What am I statting for? I'm statting for Dark Hail. Dark Hail. Okay, 19 intelligence is what I need. Nope, not where I was going. Totally not where I was pointing, game. Nope. Alright. It's a thing in both games. I have to see this. Gosh. I'm a mouse person, but tall mice are good. I'm all for tall mice. GDQ is great because it kind of shows you stuff you never even thought existed. All right, so where are we at? 15. We're still 4 points away. That's far away. You know what though? We might have enough stats to make a very quick detour. Let's just quickly go see someone. I'm getting stat requests in the chat, so yeah, let's actually do that. This is my current build, if you're new to the series. All my characters are doing like some dancing to the beat. So mostly like some vigor, some endurance, basically enough to have like...
That's great.
enough to reach the point. I really need to find a way to mute these when I'm doing design delves. But thank you for the sub though, the follow I mean. Yeah, so like enough endurance to get right before the diminishing returns bits, enough vigor to get some health, a lot of vitality so I can equip stuff and be able to like be wielding these big huge weapons, enough attunements to get 2 slots. I might drop some more later, but not so much. All the strength in the world and enough dex to be able to like power stance stuff. Just 20 adaptability just because, so to be able to like dodge and things like that, and 20 in this game. In Dark Souls 40 was the diminishing returns point. In this game, it's 20 for a lot of stuff. And then I'm just dumping into intelligence and faith to get dark spells. And now that I actually have some dark spells, let's talk to Mr. Dark Person here, just like sitting, one of the many people sitting on chairs in dark rooms looking at walls.
The dark stirs.
It does. I'm also part of the Dark Covenant.
The darkest spark within you.
Toads. Foxes are good. Foxes are pretty good.
I can track with you. What do you need?
There we go. We got Falcon.
This land lies closest to the dark. That is why I came here.
I love his voice actor, by the way.
This kingdom collapsed long ago. All that are left are either undead or hollow. Save a few misfits like myself. I went to a great school in the south.
I just love, absolutely love this voice acting.
I nothing at all. It was there that I happened upon the dark. It drew me in the nebulous dark. Soon I was drawn to this land where dark runs deeper than anywhere else. Hexes originated here in ancient times.
I believe this is the game that introduced dark spells too, so that's interesting.
But the practice was lost then.
And yeah, once the form of sorcery, dark spells were sorcery in the first one. They got added through DLC.
Nevertheless, they give their life to their art. Such is the fate of we practitioners of dark. What drew me to the dark? I do not know. Hexes are more than mere tools to me. I feel affinity, warmth, something universal, nostalgia.
Nostalgia is interesting because
Discover dark, realize this, and they never come back.
that is a very like, I really like the way he puts it, because dark kind of like harkens back to the pygmy, the humans. Like each god got a piece of the fire, but the pygmy, the ancestor of humans, got a little bit. So the dark soul, the dark kind of harkens back to, oh yeah, this is our origin. This is like us as a species. This is where we come from. So like it's really hard to let go of that. Okay, and he's looping. Nope, don't go away. Don't. Now we can buy stuff from him. He's got some like the Chaos Rapier, Archdrake's Staff. He's got some cool stuff. The Chaos Shield. And basically like these are, I think, dark themed things or fire or what have you. He's got another Ring of Life Protection, which is very useful. Dark Pine Resin, which basically a Magicless buff. Now I can buff one of my weapons with dark. And he's got another Dark Orb, which is why I came here. Now I can cast Dark Orb twice. And he's got some like these are more along these use chimes. This one uses a staff. So basically this hexes, like kind of like dark spells in this game kind of use both stats. So depending on if you're more intelligence or more faith, then you'll either use a staff or a chime to use them. So doing both is tricky, but you do have some casting items that do both, and those are really cool. So I do want dark weapon, maybe. I don't have the stats for it. I'll just leave this for now.
As you like. The dark is always within you.
Also, one interesting thing, he is wearing a headwear that boosts dark spells. So there's a lot of people who will just buy stuff from him and then kill him right here, just so they can collect that helm. I'm not sure if he gives it to you if you buy enough stuff, though. But hey, we don't have Dark Hail, but we can get another Dark Orb in here. So now we have a lot of Dark Orbs, and that's cool. So let's go back to the Death Place. Also, Loon in the chat is mentioning the irreversible consequences of the crushed eye orb. Please enlighten me, because I never really dug too deeply into that in this game. Alright. Right, I got places to be. And now I can just do this. And we're at the end now. That saves so much time. All right. Hey, buddy. 1. There you are. And 3. Where's the third one? There we go. Yeah, that's trickier. But now that you know, you only get caught by it once. All right, let's go kill a boss. Also, thankfully, the Dragon Rider doesn't come back. I guess it's just you two. Bono and the Edge, defending whatever's over there. Are you gonna do something, or you're just like really scared of me? I love, like, this game, like, has some muscle memory, but I love instinctively knowing the timing that an enemy with a shield is approaching, and you start your big attack knowing that by the time it reaches, the enemy will have begun an attack. That means his shield is no longer protecting him. And, like, there's kind of an art to that in single-player Dark Souls, and I'm a big fan of it. So let's go back to my usual equipment here. And let's summon some help. Like Agdane. Agdane, come over here, buddy. Come on down. Do we have anyone else? Sometimes they give you another one, but you kind of have to hunt for them. Let's see if one of our friends can give us a hand here. Because we do want Agdane to survive the fight, because I believe if he survives the fight, he's going to give you something if you talk to him after. Did they put a summon here? That would be something, but it's not. Okay, well. Oh, they might have put one up top. That's something I would do. What? Oh, crap. Agdane went back. Agdane doesn't like it when you go too far. Or technically, this might be like a limited area. Also, isn't this place interesting? There's like upside down statues on the ceiling. Like that is some creepy stuff. Also, it seems Agdane's sign has disappeared, so we're gonna do the old quit and restart, see if that does it. Oh, that's actually a good point. Penguin brings up the fact that, of course, like they have to put in a safety so that you can't summon Agdane and then go back and have him fight himself. Because he is in that room over there, not too far from here. That is totally real. Also, yeah, I guess once he despawns, you just have to go back to the bonfire. That is, hey, that's something neat that I learned. It's also a major pain. That sucks. Let's just do that then. All right, let's do this.
That's great.
Crushed tire with an unfocused gaze. Yeah, I forget what this one does. Oh. Is that the one you need to use back in Majula? We need to do that. That's going to be fun. Okay, right. We need to do this again. Hi. Sorry, I need to stop you from ringing your bell. I know. You really want to ring that bell. You can ring my bell, just not that bell. All right, good. One of the things I'm sad has pretty much like the opportunity to do that has passed, but my friend Jen always wanted, or at least had like a character have this canonically where her her cell phone ringtone was the "You Can Ring My Bell" song, but it said "You Can Ring My Cell," and I think, oh yeah, that would be super funny, but how would you even make that happen? I mean, I guess you could just find the melody and do it yourself if you have a similar voice or something, but I felt, yeah, that would be a good ringtone to have. You can ring my cell. Okay, Agdane, hi. We're gonna fight a boss, and you're not gonna leave this time. Also, check out Agdane's sword. That is a huge chunk of thing. So let's see what the boss is. Oh, right, we get a cutscene. Our eyes become engorged with blood. Our pupils dilate. And now we come across someone who's been guarding the king. Someone with a pretty big mace. Vestalf, the Royal Aegis. Meaning he's some sort of shield. Okay, I do some damage to him. That's good. He does a lot of damage to everyone, though. So you got to have stamina left over. Also, Agdane has to survive. Thankfully, Agdane is kind of aggroing him. Oh, we gotta move when he does that. No, Agdane, don't. That's bad. Agdane, what are you doing? Yeah. Oh, okay, no, he's buffing up. Yeah, now he's like way more defenseful? No, what's a good word for it? Anyway, he's buffed. But he did get staggered, so... Oh, crap. Okay, good. Oh, gosh, that would have been terrible. Okay. That was close. Thankfully, Agdane survived. Bye. Good. Now we'll be able to go see Agdane and get a present. So, this is a really cool part. Let's go see the king. And here we are in this hall of infinite statues and distant light. Finally get to meet Vendrick after hearing about him for so long. And he doesn't even realize we're there. They build up this character, but they never really show you what he looks like. You know he's huge, but he's long since hollowed. There's nothing left, just a husk. Discarded all his equipment like hollows do, dragging his sword along the ground. But you're not here to kill Vendrick, really. What you're here to do is get something important from the pile of armor he's discarded. His ring. But these little fireflies, and the fact that you can examine this, that is a very important hint. And once again, since this is Dark Souls 2, it means, it means we're going to have to come back here at some point. So, also, here, normally we would have a choice. It's a pretty big choice. Normally, like, it's a choice they removed in this version. Like, it's no longer something you can do.
That's great.
And that is great in that it relieves some of the pressure, but essentially what it means is that I could switch to weapons and start hitting the king and try to take him down right now. I get something important. If I defeat Vendrick, I don't have to do it. But the thing is, Vendrick defeated the giants. Vendrick took the power of the giants and helped improve his kingdom, but he was also touched with that. That's part of the reason why he's huge. He has the power of the giants, and that means he is incredibly strong and resilient. That's what I was looking for, resilient. So what to do? Well, I have this thing. The will, like the soul of a giant. Will the giant's resentment for the king be pacified in death or emboldened? Every single soul of a giant I have is a sliver of the power Vendrick has. If I get enough of them, I'll be able to damage him. Damage him enough to be able to win this fight. So, in the original Dark Souls 2, if you beat Vestalt and you immediately... if you beat Vestalt with a summon, and then you came to see Vendrick, in that very specific instance, the game thought you had a maximum amount of giant souls for some reason. So you had one shot, you had one chance to kill Vendrick. If you died, then you lost it, and he became like super resilient again. But in that moment, you had one shot to kill him. And that was a very thrill-filled moment. But we don't have that anymore. He's like, that little back door has been fixed. So we're not going to be hitting Vendrick today, because he will take practically no damage and eventually destroy us, because he's super strong, turns out. But also, hey, here's our friend. She just showed up now.
This ring is the symbol of the king. Use it to gain passage through the king's gate.
And there it is.
And venture to the far east.
Now,
Bearer of the If you are to be the next monarch, then one day you will walk those grounds without really knowing why.
And a bit foreboding, because, like, yeah, like, this is Vendrick. This is also, this could be our future. And that's kind of like, that's Dark Souls. But, yeah. So, just to make sure that we understand, the Emerald Herald has let us know that this ring, check the description, by the way. It opens the King's Gate. All of these doors that say you need the symbol of the king, well, now you can open them. I'm gonna drop my sign here just for fun. So yeah, now we've come to an end here. This is a dead end. There's no proceeding. There's no going further. This is where the road stops. But we did get an item that opens up different roads. So again, this is Dark Souls. This is what we do. We keep coming back to different places, and like we kind of need to break out our notebook and say, oh right, okay, I need to remember I can go back there and there's something for me now. I can go back there now and I can do this thing. And it's always a thing about, like, you're always revisiting areas and finding something new there. So let's go see Agdane. Hey, buddy. Oh, right. So he despawns, but he's not here, though. It's not very consistent, is it? Oh, that's embarrassing. Nope. Also, I realize now that I missed something. Let's see if I can remember where it is. While we're here. Because it's actually pretty important. I mean, I say pretty important, but you know. You know. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. We gotta do this. Oh, hey, got one of the great shields. Yeah, Loon in the chat points out exactly how the formula works, more or less. Vendrick, with no giant souls in inventory, has 64 times his normal health. Oh, hey, we're gonna help someone. That is 64 times health. That is a lot of health. If every soul you have halves it. So 1 soul, he's got 32 times his normal health. 2, he's got 16. 3, he's got 8. 4, he's got 4. And all 5, and he's got only twice his normal health. So you kind of need a bunch, but we are going to get a bunch because that's what we do. Hi, Stove. Oh, look, it's Steve's son, Stove. Following the tradition of Naruto having a son and calling him Boruto. Boop. All right, well, let's kill a monarch. Well, no, let's kill the bodyguard of a monarch. Oh, okay, it's only 32. So just have whatever I was saying before. Stove, no! Stove! Stove, you gotta be careful. If you can't take the heat, because you're a stove. No. Oh no, backing him into a corner, bad idea. Ooh, black lightning. Black lightning. Hey, black lightning, tearing up the 409. Black lightning, ooh, black lightning. What if I'm just gonna have it toast to you. Okay, yeah, did not want to just eat that damage. That's a lot of damage. And we're done. Nice.
That's great.
That is great. That's some good timing, jeez. Bonk. We bonk heads and then we go.
That's great.
Oh hey, thank you for following Eve White. Yeah. Welcome to me playing games and
That's great.
gosh, okay, I've got a lot of folks following me tonight. Welcome to me talking about games and discussing their design. Specifically games I know. I will also do Let's Plays of games I don't know. And also talk about their design, because that's cool, that's fun to do. Anyway, I realize now there's a thing I skipped. So I'm gonna unskip it. Because I'm not a kangaroo. I'm not someone who just skips everything. You know, I kind of want to...
Great.
Thank you. Gosh, there's just like a lot of people tonight. I kind of want to, I kind of want to like look back at old episodes of Skippy. Skippy the Kangaroo. I watched that when I was a kid. Like, I think it was like an old, like 50s or 60s show. Like, I wonder how much it lives up now. There it is. Yeah, there's a ladder here. Also one of you. Bye. Oh yeah, hi. Goodbye. There we go. Shield of the Insolent. Skeptic's Spice. You put those together in a bowl, you heat it up to... Oh, some cool. Yes, notre ami le kangourou Skippy. Yes! Oh my gosh, cool. Someone else who's seen the show. Nice. All right, now let's just leave here. I'd also be really curious to find out which level designers designed which levels here, because it's not someone who did the whole game. Like this was a team effort. So I'd be really curious to see like, oh yeah, the team or person who made like this level also made this other one. Like, oh, that's really interesting. All right, is Agdane up? Agdane, you back there? No. Oh, I never did actually sit at a bonfire, did I? Right, let's remedy that. I'm also gonna run out of Homeward Bones soon, but that's not gonna be a problem though. All right, sit here, and then we go. Hey everybody! Yeah, I don't remember much about Skippy other than that. Hey, it's Skippy, it's a kangaroo, it's Lassie, except the dog is a kangaroo. There we go. Okay, cool. Hi. Kinda, yeah. Well, thank you. Compulsive souvenirs of the dead. Also, I have this new dress here, which like I really like, but it has this thing here with the ribbon is way too long, so it kind of gets tangled up and stuff, and that's getting to be a bother, so I'm going to have to change that. So he just gave me a bunch of stuff. Buddy, you just thanked me. And now you're just going to say like, well, fine then, don't buy anything. Just... What a weirdo. Anyway. Now we go back to Majula, because we're pretty much done here. Also, Ryder Kid in the chat is making a game, and now you can close the game from within the game. That's good. That's an important thing. All right.
Bearer until
Maximum strength. All right. 2 levels away from Dark Hail. Do I have it? I would need 45k. I might. I think I have it. Usually it's bad form to use souls to level up. You want to keep them for emergencies when you need to buy something. Also, of course, Dark Hail takes 2 slots. Of course it does. So next up is going to be attunement, because we want to get the other stuff back. Yeah, these are... I like this Quatuor of Rings, so I'm just going to keep that for now. But now we can do Dark Hail. And what does Dark Hail do? That's cool. It has some applications, though, that are not immediately apparent, and I'm going to show them to you in a little bit. For now... let's actually do something. We've been invaded by the Nameless Usurper twice now. The crushed eye stirs specifically here. Does this person look familiar now?
you've had quite a journey, I can see. You must have a glorious number of souls by now. What a wonderful feeling that must be.
Oh, you're telling me the person who, like, speaks this way is crooked? No.
You must.
Anyway, yeah, she's super crooked. She's the worst. We could buy the Ring of Prayer if we wanted to, but I don't want to. It's expensive. Also, she's got a lot of stuff we could technically also get, but like... this, like... I'm not in a situation... I'm not playing the faith game in this game specifically. There's also, like, the healing is usually a very co-op thing. I'm gonna get the more interesting stuff, and then... no, just one is fine. Already have this. Force is actually very interesting. I think that's pretty much what is interesting to get from her. Homeward's actually also like it's a homeward bone that you cast, but it uses up a spell slot, whereas homeward bones are much cheaper. So I think that's pretty much it. Anyway.
May the power offer you.
Let's use that thing here. Yeah, let's use the Crushed Eye Orb. And fans of Dark Souls 1 will remember this kind of working like the Black Eye Orb. And now we are the invader. And the reason we're in the invader... she makes sure to let us know that, okay, yeah, she's also crooked. But... also, gosh, she's got a lot of health. Also, she has Wrath of the God. That is pretty great that she has that. So that hurts a lot. We have to make sure not to get hit by it. But the great thing is, we're in this small arena that has a giant pole in the middle. And a lot of spells, a lot of miracles are lightning based. So you need to break line of sight to avoid them, which is why there's this pillar here. Also, she's just going to heal for a bit. Ow! That's Wrath of the Gods. That's something you wanna not have cast on you. But thing is, you can't really tell if she's gonna Wrath of the Gods. Oh, okay, she takes a knee before Wrath of the Gods. That might be... oh! Now we keep that here. That's Wrath of the Gods. It's interesting that fighting a miracle user, now you kind of start to learn how they work. Goodbye. There we go. So we just got her whole stuff. And we were an invader invading someone. So we straight up killed her in the real world. That's how this thing works. Also, yes, it is possible that you can just... mostly everyone in Majula you can just bring back as a ghost shopkeeper, but you have to pay to access them via their tombstones. I've never actually used that, but that would be interesting to see how this works here. So anyway, we just got her whole stuff. Let's see what her equipment says about her. Where is it? I have so much stuff. Dress worn by miracle-casting clerics belong to Lycia of Lindelt. While it's true Lycia dedicated herself to miracles, it's rare for anyone to pass through life without trouble. Even clerics aren't always who they seem. Even her clothes don't trust her. Gosh. And also, by the way, she was saying that this whole place moves only via miracles. Rotunda Lockstone. A stone which rotates the Majula Rotunda. That thing. You kind of see like the symbols are kind of related. Nothing magical about it. So no, she was lying to us the whole time. This does not run on miracles. It's just a button she pressed with the thing she got because she managed to find it before we did. That's all that was. So that said, we have sinned because we just killed someone. So let's see if we can talk to someone who's going to help us. Maybe, maybe not, but... oh. Gosh, she's so cute!
Find a great creature far to the east.
Where is East, though?
A colossal thing with the strength to match its size. Or something playing the part at least. Open the door and venture inside, and you'll soon smell even lovelier.
So. Oh my gosh. She's starting to get the really interesting equipment. It might be because we beat one of the DLCs, I don't know. But I really like this bit of equipment. Because it gives you cat feet.
That's great.
That is great. It's great to have cat feet. And yeah, this just makes you completely adorbs, and also it reduces your fall damage. Like, isn't this cute? Isn't this the cutest? Kitty shoes indeed. So, Loon in the chat recommends that I start with the castle basement. But I kind of like leaving that up to last just because of what's at the end there. Unless there's something right beyond that door that I'm missing, but usually I like to go there only once, and it's at the end. However, those kitty shoes aren't super good defense,
That's
though.
great.
It's great to have kitty shoes, though. Okay. So we got our Harley, we got stuff. Once again, we could just go. Also, we could probably go to the other DLC right now, but that's gonna be its own thing. Oh yes, Loon. That is exactly the reason why I leave that to the end. I don't think there's a whole kitty outfit. I think you just get the feet, which is kind of sad. But yeah, you can invade people as a kitty. You can totally do that. That's a thing you can do. So now we gotta remember, where the heck are all these doors? Ah, there's one in the castle, but spoiler alert, we don't want to go there yet. There's one in the
That's
king's
great.
castle. That is also great. Gosh, dang, this is a good night. There's one in the king's castle, and I'm leaving that one to the end. So that leaves another one. I'm not sure there's any more, but I know that one at least. And that one we will find at the end of the crossroads. So now we get to go to a very interesting place. Not there. There. Apparently this is east. I wouldn't know, because there's no way to tell directions in this world.
That's great.
That's not great, actually. It would be interesting for the game to let us know, like, where east is, if it tells us go east, but what do I know? Alright, I'm just gonna have to, like, beat these people up, because otherwise they give me trouble. Goodbye. Oh gosh. Hello. Alright. We have Dark Hail. That was an important thing I wanted. Where do we spend our points now, though? Well, we're gonna find that soon. Love these swords. Love these swords. Also, we were going the wrong way, because I'm a dummy. But while we're here, let's do something. A Google map of the Dark Souls worlds will be great. Oh, hey! Now that we've come back here, the storm has stopped because we have the key. Check this out. We are on some northern steppes, or really, really southern steppes. And that is a pretty big place. That is, like, look how far it goes. This is probably the most impressive DLC. It might be... It's a tough pick for my favorite, like, area of the game or DLC, because, like, the Sunken City is real good, but this place is pretty wonderful too. This place has amazing moments. We're not going to do it yet, but I do want to just go to the bonfire and open it up. And once we actually come back to do this place proper, like, look at this, like, gosh, this is so impressive. We're gonna do, like, I'm gonna do a whole episode, probably more than one, on this area, but not yet. No, we're gonna come back. So we picked the wrong direction back at the crossroads, and that's fine because the game isn't super keen on letting us know where to go. Where the heck am I going? There we go. So it really was straight through. Some folks in the chat is unanimous that this place looks great. Some are missing winter. I am not missing winter. I like it when it's warm.
That's great.
I like warmth. Yeah, it's great. It's great when it's warm. Right. Oh, right, those. These are super bad. I'm actually gonna... Yeah. Oh, you come back. I didn't know that. So, one interesting thing about Darkhail. It spreads out. But if you do it right on someone, they get hit with all of the projectiles. And that hurts a lot. If you get someone who is weak to dark, that packs a heck of a punch. Something that this doesn't really... Nope. Also, I don't have, like, amazing stats, so... It's natural for the spells not to do a lot, but... Yeah, against people weak to it, Darkhail is pretty awesome. It was even more ridiculous in the first game, in Dark Souls, but they kind of nerfed it for this game because they kind of realized, oh, everyone is using Darkhail for this specific way. That's bad. Because it would straight up one-shot people in PvP. Why is everyone dying here? All right, I guess I'll produce the symbol of the king. There we go. As soon as that starts spinning, we can just immediately remove the ring, because it's still going to open. So we finally get to come back here, and now we progress a little bit. And we go to Aldia's Keep. Aldia being... I think we learn a little bit more about who Aldia is in this place. But Aldia is an important figure in the lore of this game. Let's just try real quick... Oh, the door's closing. To make it to that bonfire over there. Let's just try to do that. Okay. I think we're good. Also, look who's here.
Who are you? Oh. No, forgive me. I know you. Yes, of course. How goes your journey?
It could go better, honestly.
I know not what you seek in this faraway land, but I pray for your safety. Please take these.
And she gave us our set. We got her stuff now.
Thanks for keeping me sane. My name is Lucatiel. I beg of you, remember my name, for I may not myself. My name,
So, she gave us her stuff, which in Dark Souls 2 terms means we're done with her questline, and now she's gone. That was why we needed to speak to her in all these other places, and I think maybe have her help us beat a certain amount of bosses. I don't know if that's part of it, but now that we've learned everything about her, she remembers herself enough, and she'll remember us, because we'll remember her too. And that's kind of her story. And there's also a little wrinkle that we'll get in the next episode, because I'm going to make a cut for the archives. So if you're watching the stream, stick around. And if you're watching this in the archives, well, thank you so much for watching. Actually, thank you for watching either way, you know. I love this game. I'm really glad to be, you know, talking about the ways it's interesting, and it's not like the worst Dark Souls games that some people say. No, it's got Dark Souls 2 has got a lot of cool stuff in it, and I can't wait to get into more of it. So until we see each other again, thank you so much for watching. Please take care of yourselves, because you are important, and let's keep making wonderful things together. Bye.